Welcome back to day 6 of your descriptive statistics unit. For today's lesson, all you're going to need is a writing utensil and your note sheet. So for today, which is day 6, our goal of the day, given a set of data, you will be able to explain how the data deviates from the mean. All right, so today's lesson, if you see the word deviates is underlined because today is all about deviation. What does it mean for a set of data to deviate? To help with today's goal of the day, we're going to do something just a little bit different. Today, we are going to watch a 3-minute YouTube clip. And as you're watching that YouTube clip, I'm going to have you fill out the front of the note sheet. Now, this note sheet goes step by step with questions that go right along with the video. So do your best to fill it out as you go along. Always remember, you can pause the video and then restart it. And at the end of the video, we'll regroup to check to see if we all came up with the same solutions. All right, so here we go.
Created using Powtoon.
All right, so welcome back. So let's go ahead and take a look to see how we did filling out our note sheet. Okay, so deviation, you can go ahead and hit pause so you can check through the work and you can zoom in. All right, and let's check out how we did. All right, we go to the middle section. Remember, you can always hit pause so that way you can check out your work. Now the conclusion here, this is your own explanation. So you could say the boys did better because their data was very spread out. So they had a few boys that did very, very well. They also had a few boys that did very, very poorly. So for that reason, you might say the girls did better because the boys' data was so spread out. That means some actually did very poor. And in summary, so remember, standard deviation is the spread of the data away from the mean. Standard deviation is large, the scores are far away. If the standard deviation is small, the scores are close to the mean. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's take a look at one more example together. All right, so is deviation good or bad? So hopefully by the end of this example, we'll be able to answer that question. As a reminder, deviation can also be called the spread, or sometimes it's called the variance, how it varies, the variance of the data. So our example today, we're going to take a look at some batteries. So we have Duracell and Energy batteries, and they were tested to see the length of its lifetime in years. Below are the results. So here we have the lifetime in years. Now the mean value of the Duracell batteries is 5.5. If we look at the Energizer batteries, their lifetime in years, their mean value is also 5.5. All right, so which battery is better, Energizer or Duracell? Well, let's take a look at our questions here. Number one, which battery has the bigger standard deviation and how do you know? So remember, deviation is the spread. So which of those is more spread out? So that would be the Energizer. So Energizer because it is more spread. So question number two, what does it mean for a battery brand to have high deviation? So think, what does it mean to have high deviation? Well, it means the battery lifetimes are very spread out. So think of a battery. Would you want to get a battery and know, well, it could last for 1 year or it could last for 10 years? Does that show that this battery is consistent or inconsistent? All right, well, to me, if it has a high deviation, it's very inconsistent with its lifetime. So it means the battery, or the batteries, are very inconsistent. You don't know how many years the battery's really going to last. So question number three, would you rather have a more dependable battery or an unreliable battery? Well, I think most of us would rather have a very dependable battery. So which battery is more reliable? Which battery is more dependable? And how do you know? Well, let's take a look here. If I put a Duracell battery into my device, well, I take a look. It's going to last anywhere from 4 to 7 years. If I put an Energizer battery into my device, it's going to last anywhere from 1 to 10 years. Well, I really don't want it to last just 1 year. I would rather have it more dependable to know that it's going to last from 4 to 7 years. So which battery brand is more reliable? Well, I would say the Duracell, because all lifetimes were very close together. So this is just another example to show deviation and how it could be good or it could be bad. All right, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is our lesson on deviation. Remember, deviation is the spread or the variance of data. Good job today. See you all tomorrow.